So, what if I told you that one of the simplest words you use every single day is also one of the most complex? Today, we are going to unpack the surprising, and let's be honest, often misunderstood, power of the word like. I mean, think about the first words you ever learn in English. You've got hello, goodbye, yes, no, and believe it or not, like. It's actually on the official basic English list of just 850 words, the ones considered absolutely essential for communication. So, yeah, it's not just some random word, it's a cornerstone of the language. And that kind of begs the question, right? If like is so fundamental, why does it cause so much debate and, well, confusion? How can a so-called basic word have such a complicated life? That's the puzzle we're going to solve today. So here's our game plan. We'll start by digging into why it's considered basic. Then we're going to peel back the layers and look at its different jobs as a verb, a connector, and a noun. And yeah, we'll even get into its most controversial role as a filler word before we put all the pieces back together. Okay, so what is this basic English 850 list anyway? Well, imagine you're trying to build a language with the smallest possible toolkit. This list, dreamed up by a linguist named Charles K. Ogden, has the 850 words he thought were enough to express pretty much any idea. For like to make that cut means it's not just useful, it's a linguistic powerhouse. All right, let's start with the version of like we all meet first, probably on day one of an English class. This is like the verb, the one we use to talk about what we enjoy, our preferences, our feelings. At its core, the definition is really simple. You find something pleasant or enjoyable. This is the like of preference. It's really the emotional heart of the word. And you'll see how all its other, more complicated meanings kind of grow from this one simple feeling. Take this sentence. I like good food. It's so pure, so direct. There's no confusion, no ambiguity. This is like at its most fundamental, its most honest. But the story doesn't stop there. Like does more than just express feelings. It actually evolves to draw connections between things. And in its next job, it becomes this incredibly powerful tool for comparison. So here, the word's function makes a big shift. We're moving from emotion to logic. As a preposition or an adjective, its job is super clear, to signal similarity, to basically say, this thing is like that thing. And we use this all the time without even thinking about it. It looks like it's going to rain. What you're really doing is comparing the sky right now to your memory of what a rainy sky looks like. The word like is the little bridge connecting those two ideas. And really, it all boils down to this. Like points to things being similar, while its direct opposite, unlike, points to them being different. This role as a logical connector is just as basic, just as important as its role as an emotional verb. Okay, so like can be a feeling and it can be a comparison. But what happens when that feeling becomes a thing, something you can actually talk about? Well, that's when like transforms into a noun. Here, the word changes to represent the object of your preference. It's not the act of liking anymore. It becomes the thing you actually like. Just think about how we talk about our likes and dislikes. This sentence shows the connection perfectly. Our likes, that's the noun, our preferences, are shaped by what our parents liked. That's the verb, the action they took. You can see how the noun is born directly from the verb. It's pretty cool. And now, we've arrived. It's time to talk about the most controversial, the most criticized, and honestly, the most misunderstood like of them all, the informal interjection. You know, the filler word. People love to hate on it, but it's actually doing some seriously complex work in our conversations. So what is this filler word actually doing? It's like a conversational multi-tool. Sometimes it signals hesitation, giving us a second to find the right words. Other times we use it for approximation, like when we're saying something is close but not exact. It can also soften a statement, making it sound more like a gentle suggestion. And of course, the most famous one, we use it to report speech, to quote someone, or even just to voice our own thoughts. See? It's not empty space, it's a pretty sophisticated piece of social grammar. Okay, wow. We have journeyed through the many lives of this one little word. Let's pull back for a second and look at the whole picture. So there you have it. You've got like, the verb of enjoyment, like, the connector for making comparisons, like the noun for our personal preferences, and like the conversational multi-tool. It really is the Swiss Army knife of words, handling a huge range of tasks with just 4 little letters. And this brings us right back to that central mystery from the beginning. Why is like on that basic English list? Well, it's because it's so incredibly versatile. It allows a new speaker to express so many different ideas, enjoyment, comparison, preference, even conversational stuff, with a single, easy-to-remember word. Its complexity is precisely what makes it so fundamental. So the next time you hear someone use the word like, or, you use it yourself, you'll know about the incredible linguistic weight it's carrying. And it leaves us with a final, fascinating question. What other simple words are out there, hiding in plain sight, doing far more work than we ever give them credit for?